one of the things I try to implement more into my practice schedule almost, is just take time to enjoy and learn history.
In a shocking development that has the tennis world in a frenzy, Coco Gauff has been selected to travel to China with World No.1 Carlos Alcaraz, eschewing Aryna Sabalenka in the process. Both players saw the Chinese government's decision to support this esteemed tour as a fantastic opportunity. However, Coco was selected over Sabalenka in an astonishing move. Even if you might not hear Sabalenka's response right away, you can be certain. This must be a difficult pill to take behind closed doors. Is she in a panic? Sabalenka is aware of the consequences of this choice for her future, and the entire world is observing. Why did Coco get chosen over Sabalenka? What does this signify for their rivalry as well as their careers?
Like a movie, things you see like not, and it's really surreal. It's huge.
Coco, how you doing?
Hey.
Look good, huh?
Thank you. I got a new outfit. We got one for you too.
Let's stand back and consider the wider picture. The actual tour. This is not a typical occurrence. The Chinese government is supporting this innovative event, which aims to increase tennis's appeal in China and bring together the top players worldwide. The youthful Spanish sensation Carlos Alcaraz is the tour's undeniable star and a symbol of men's tennis's future. It was simple to choose him to be the male representation. Since Alcaraz is the best player in the world, his presence at the event attracts unmatched attention. However, the choice caused controversy when it came to the female representative. With her strong power game and previous achievements, both fans and commentators were certain that Aryna Sabalenka would be the clear choice. However, in an unexpected turn of events, Alcaraz's companion is Coco Gauff, a rising star from the United States. Why? Let's examine why Coco's choice was appropriate for this prominent occasion, and why Sabalenka may be under pressure at the moment. Although Coco Gauff has established herself as one of tennis's biggest stars, her allure extends beyond her skill on the court. Coco's ascent to the top has been a tale of tenacity, diligence, and perseverance. She is a performer who appeals to admirers of various backgrounds. She is the ideal ambassador for a tour intended to uplift a worldwide audience because of her relatability, maturity, and graciousness. Coco is renowned on the court for her extraordinary athleticism, adaptability, and consistency. She has left her imprint off the court with her poise and consideration. She exemplifies the traits that the Chinese government wishes to emphasize as it expands its influence in global sports. Coco is not simply a tennis player. She is an inspiration, a voice for the younger generation, and a great role model. However, Coco's worldwide influence is what makes her even more alluring. In particular, the Chinese market is searching for a celebrity with a large fan following. Not just ardent tennis fans, but also regular folks who can identify with her experience. The public can support Coco because of her grounded personality and the way she conducts herself off the court. They consider her to be a part of something greater than merely a player. Therefore, despite Sabalenka's indisputable strength and success, Coco was the ideal choice for this tour due to her wide popularity and capacity to captivate a wide range of audiences. This is the crucial question. Why Sabalenka instead of Coco? In actuality, Coco's ability to engage viewers worldwide has made her one of the most marketable tennis players. Even while Sabalenka is unquestionably one of the strongest players on the women's circuit, her intensity on the court doesn't always translate into the same level of appeal. Although many find Sabalenka's aggressive style of play exciting, it can often be divisive. Additionally, Coco Gauff's more personable, composed image is an indisputable benefit when trying to draw in a wide audience, particularly in a country that is expanding quickly like China. It goes beyond simply determining who is the best tennis player. It has to do with who can represent the sport. Coco stands for possibility, hope, and tenacity. Additionally, her image appeals to followers from a variety of cultural backgrounds. She is the type of celebrity who appeals to people who may not be as passionate about tennis as tennis enthusiasts. Because of this, the Chinese government selected her over Sabalenka in an effort to increase tennis's appeal. Let's not fool ourselves, though. This choice has consequences. Sabalenka was left out of Coco's choices, which must be difficult to overlook. Sabalenka is a formidable force in women's tennis and is renowned for her aggressive nature and power game. However, Coco was the more widely appealing figure in this specific instance. Although Sabalenka may not express it outwardly, the knowledge that someone else is replacing her on this well-known tour will undoubtedly increase her motivation to succeed. Let's not overlook Aryna Sabalenka while Coco celebrates this amazing chance. Sabalenka is a formidable player on the court. She is renowned for her unadulterated, unending hostility and her capacity to use mere power to win fights. However, as we've often seen, her fiery personality occasionally works against her, particularly when things aren't going her way. Without a doubt, Sabalenka has a loyal fan base and is respected for her ferocity. She has, however, also been a divisive character. She has been under attention because to her on-court antics, including her verbal complaints and how she manages pressure. Although many admire her audacity, others may find it intimidating. In a market like China that is expanding quickly, that is something to take into account when trying to draw in new supporters. Although Sabalenka's absence from this circuit doesn't lessen her skill as a tennis player, it does show how difficult it is for her to gain recognition outside of the die-hard tennis community. Even if it meant ignoring Sabalenka, Coco's all-around appeal on and off the court made her the ideal candidate for this trip. One of the most captivating narratives in women's tennis has been the rivalry between Coco Gauff and Aryna Sabalenka. Their confrontations have been made much more exciting by their disparate personalities and playing styles. Sabalenka's explosive power and aggressive style compete with Coco's mental toughness, patience, and finesse. The rivalry is far from ended, despite Coco's recent victories over Sabalenka. Sabalenka is renowned for her tenacity and resolve, so you can be certain that this rejection will just spur her on to show that she belongs on the grandest stages. As their competition develops, the tension between them will only increase. There is no denying Coco's ascent, and this tour offers her yet another chance to establish herself as one of the greatest players in history. This could be the necessary wake-up call for Sabalenka. She will want to make a statement about her off-court persona as much as her on-court performance. For many years to come, women's tennis will be defined by this rivalry. Coco has a great opportunity to be a part of the China tour. It puts her squarely in the spotlight as one of the most prominent figures in tennis and offers her a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to increase her impact on a worldwide scale. As Coco continues to grow as a performer and cultural icon, this tour may be the beginning of even bigger things for her. Even though Sabalenka is hurting right now, her journey is far from over. Being excluded from this tour will just make her more determined to succeed since she is a fighter. She will always be a formidable opponent due to her strong game and unwavering resolve. And from this point on, the rivalry with Coco will only intensify. Ultimately, Coco Gauff's inclusion on the special China tour marks a significant turning point in her professional life. She is emerging as the face of a new era in tennis, one in which variety, mental toughness, and worldwide appeal are just as vital as physical strength. Even though Aryna Sabalenka was passed over this time, her story is still ongoing. We may anticipate even more exciting clashes in the future as this simply serves to increase their animosity. What are your thoughts? Was Sabalenka a better fit for this tour, or was Coco the best choice? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. To stay up to date on all the most recent tennis news, remember to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.